Hey, today we got an unboxing. It's a retractable hose reel with half-inch hose by 130 feet. It's made by a company called Giraffe Tools. They did not sponsor the video, and yes, I paid for it using my own money. It was part of an Amazon Prime deal, so I did get it at a decent price, but it was still a lot for a hose. If you're anything like me, you've tried all those hose reel boxes and have found that over time they do fall apart. That's why I decided to try this setup. Spend a little bit more money, but I'm hoping I'm going to be happy with what I have. So yeah, this is what you get with the purchase. You get the retractor, you get about 6 foot of line, you get a little hose sprayer, some lag bolts. The unit does have some weight behind it, which is nice. And of course, you gotta read the instructions. So this is the area that I want to put the hose reel. I didn't like the idea of attaching it directly to the house because it would get in the way of the water system and the pool equipment. I had put that cheap Harbor Freight little hanger that I have that hose on there now, and it never gets put back when we have to put water in the pool or anything, so I'm really hoping this solves a lot of issues. My idea is to mount a 4x4 post directly to the concrete and then mount this to the post and finish it off with a nice post cap with a light. So of course I've got to clean up the area. This side of the house does get neglected a bit with the overgrown weeds and just needs a little attention. So here's the post base that I got off of Amazon. I just want to put it about 6 inches off of the edge of the slab that's already here. Just make sure it doesn't interfere with anything else. Make sure it's nice and straight. And then we'll just mark the holes. And I know, I wish I had a hammer drill for this process, but you have to make do with what you have, and I have an overabundance of Craftsman drills. So after a lot of drilling, I was able to get these holes placed. Now I just have to clean up the holes, get all that debris out of there, so I can mount the lags that came with the post base. Here, just putting those last couple of turns. I did have a little bit of problems getting these anchors situated, and when I did fix those anchors, my phone overheated in the sun with my recording. So unfortunately I lost some video, but you get the idea. I put the anchors in the ground, put the post in, screwed the post in. So the unit does come with this bracket that does detach from the main unit. On a 4x4 post, I did notice I had to angle the lag screws that it came with because it just barely fit on the 4x4 post. If I was to do this again, or if somebody else out there is thinking about doing this, I would go with a 4x6 post and just go a little bit wider so you have more material to dig into. Also did make sure that I pre-drilled before I ran those lags so nothing would blow out. And of course, once everything is done and hooked up, you have to test it. That's like the rule. So I went through my yard and pulled it as far as it would go. I mean, it did go that 130 feet all the way to the max. And it's got pressure on the return spring too, which is nice. So it's definitely going to be easy to put away. well, everything runs smooth, and yeah, this was pretty straightforward. I think it took about half an hour. It really helped me out drilling those holes. So I hope you like the video. Hope it's a little informative for you. I know next I'm going to probably 3D print some hangers for the sprayers, and of course, like I said, I'm going to put a solar light cap on the top just to finish it off a bit. So if you like what you saw, thank you. Thanks for tuning in.